Hello everybody and a very good morning. Welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Ben 10, as you just heard there, Craig saying, I think his mic was live. He was saying, Ben, you're on 10, camera 10, Ben 10. Never mind. Welcome back to me. I was going to say, welcome back to me. Welcome back to me. Producer Joe just said it here. Welcome back to me. I've not been here for a week and it feels like it, honestly. I don't know what I'm doing. Who am I? Where are we? What's going on? Thankfully, I am here with somebody who knows exactly what is going on, who I'll introduce you to in just a few moments' time. I do know we've got a great day lined up for you. Monday Makers coming your way this evening from 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern, where we have an unbelievable Monday mega deal mystery bag, which we'll be having a sneaky peek of during this particular show. 2 o'clock this afternoon, we have a brand new launch, which we'll chat all around in just a few moments' time. Sarah is coming in for that one, so you know it's going to be a biggie. And in this show, of course, we're going to be previewing everything which is coming up across the course of the day today. So a great chance, if you are in early, to get those deals. And also, I do need to very soon tell you about something which is happening over on the website as well. Lots of exciting stuff, but let's introduce you to the guy who's with me just for this show, not for the whole day today, just for one show. They didn't want to put us together, you know, for a full day on my first day back because it probably would have been carnage. But here he is, the one and only Holly Scotty, Mr. Craig Laird. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you very much. How are you?
I'm pretty good, mate. You're good. You on 6?
Number 6, Craig 6.
Craig 6.
Doesn't have the same ring as Ben 10, does it?
Not really, no.
No.
How have you been there? What have I missed? What's going on?
Oh gosh, what have you missed? Just a lot of fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's just not been the same when you're not here though.
Oh.
So many I've missed you.
Oh, well, I've
not
missed
just
you
here,
guys too.
but at home as well.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, back together, just as you said, for the one show today. I was originally meant to be here all day, apart from the launch with Sarah. I was meant to be here for Monday Makers. But Sarah has got a hobby maker takeover tomorrow here in the UK, so I'm going down with her, so I'll be there to give her a helping hand and what have you. So therefore, I'm not on Monday Makers tonight. However, I do get part of the launch of our brand new Crafters Inspiration magazine.
How exciting is this?
Now, just say I am gripping my cup of tea because I am absolutely freezing today.
Cold in here.
It is very, very cold. When it comes to the inspiration, so this one being our Crafters Inspiration. Now, Crafters Inspiration 1, what exactly does that mean? What we've done is we've gone back and we've done something that we used to do before, and that is where the magazine is fully focused on what you get included. So you have got jam-packed full magazine of ideas and inspirations. So what I'm going to show you just shortly what you are going to be getting, because not only are you getting the magazine itself, but inside you've got about 32 pages or so of the most gorgeous papers. Now the papers that you've got inside are a matte, so you can ink them, you can spritz them, you could glitter paste on them, maybe we do something like that just shortly. But then, of course, the actual magazine pages themselves are magazine pages. So what we're doing is we're going back. We're also in collaboration with a publication magazine now as well. So what they do is they give you the best of us at Crafters Companion and what they do best when it comes to publication, tie them together, win-win.
Wow. Now,
when it comes to the magazine, I'm going to go through all the goodies you've got as well. You've got, when it comes to floral delights, it's like your lot of flowers, but certainly a lot of roses as well. You've got layering stencils, you've got background stencils, you've got some stamps, you've got some dies as well. You've got all of these pages that you can get creative with. You've got loads and loads and loads, and then you can make things such as these.
That's incredible.
Now these are absolutely stunning. So whether you're going in with your larger cards, of course you can do, but then if you're going to go in with your smaller cards, you can do as well. Into things such as your home decor, then you can do. There's your layering stencils, but as I said, so that one there is a lovely A5 size. What about use it? But go big, go grand when it comes to the cards. If you love all your folding, tea bag folding.
How clever is that?
You can start to do all of these. What you can then also do as well is bring in the embossing folder, but then the stencils, because they're uber thick as well, you can start to emboss with them. But if you love to do all your different styles, your concepts, if you love to create rosettes, you can do that. home decor, go over in with all of your pastes if you want to. Within Wake Up Call, we're going to use the glitter paste from Sarah's Winter Sparkle, if you've got any of that left. But then what you can start to do is all the most beautiful boxes as well. So this time it is still a global magazine, but what you are going to find, starting off number one, this is all about, the magazine itself is all about, predominantly all about what you get included as well. You know, you get a little few nuances to the odd collection, like you'll maybe see a little bit of course, Roaring 20s in there, but it's all about what you're getting, and that is what's so exciting.
Really excited. I think you guys are going to absolutely love it. And the hardware that you get within the magazine, I think, is some of the best that you've seen. It really, really is incredible. And the fact that you've got all of that inspiration for everything that you're going to get within it, I think, is absolutely brilliant. Now, we've got the magazine available for you on its own. We've got a showstopper deal for you as well, because as you know, with our launches now, we do like to give you the option whether you want to just go for the new launch on its own or whether you want to go for the showstopper. We'll show you that in full in just a few moments' time. Let's say a few hellos though, because we've got lots of you already in. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials this morning, whoop whoop whoop, and already in. Johnny's excited this morning, isn't he? I've never heard him so chattery first thing in the morning. Marcella is in. Georgie Ann Curley says hi, Ben and Craig from Clearwater, Florida. Great way to start a Monday, isn't it? Lois says good morning, everyone from Ohio. Morning.
Hi.
Evangeline says good evening from Guam. Hello.
Hello.
Why did we both do that together like that?
That's
so weird, isn't it? We both went high and then both went low.
At the same time, I know.
Yeah.
I never actually asked, did you have a lovely break?
Yeah, it was very nice, thank you. We went to Derbyshire for a few days and yeah, lots of walks.
Yeah. With the doggies?
With the doggies, the doggies enjoyed it, yeah. A few bits of sports, went to a few football matches. And what else did we do? Oh yeah, went to the pub quite a lot as well.
Oh, it got to when you're on holiday.
Yeah. Don't ask me about my indoor cricket yesterday either as well. Don't ask me about my indoor cricket yesterday. Yeah, don't ask me about how that went yesterday.
How did it go?
How did it go?
Yeah.
Oh, well we lost, but I got 84. But we're not talking about that.
Is that good or bad?
Yeah, indoor cricket. We're not talking about that. It's good. It's good.
It is good.
It's pretty good. Yeah, but we lost, so we're not mentioning it. 84.
Was you like the MVP or something?
I was the
like
MVP
that?
for our team. I was the last man standing as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you more about it afterwards. No one's interested in the cricket, are they? We're here to talk craft. Sarah says, g'day, Ben and Craig.
G'day, mate.
Sending you both special hugs from me to you.
You're flaming galah.
I knew you was going to say that. Sending the hugs back to you, Sarah. Lovely to be back. Christine says, good morning, everyone. Welcome back, Ben. Thank you. I hope you had a great vacation. I did. Karen's in from Cheshire and Mary Smith. Good morning to just Rochelle from Florida.
Oh, hi.
Lynn Blackledge, the #GoLiveGranny, says good morning here on the Isle of Wight. The sun is shining and it's a beautiful day for crafting, Craig.
It is, isn't it? It really is. Perfect day for that.
Michelle says welcome back, Ben. Good morning. Kathy Green is in saying welcome back, Ben. We missed you. Hi, Craig. The dynamic duo is back.
Hey.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's Kathy from Mechanicsburg.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yep.
Wait till Thursday.
Oh yes. Wait until Thursday.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
It's going to be laying some crafty smackdown.
That probably made no sense to a lot.
No.
Are you allowed to say what's going on or not really?
So we've got Craig's cartload.
Oh, fine.
Craig's cartload coming, yeah, and it's all inspired. Well, you do know. I've not spoke to you, but you do know that, of course, because I got tickets to SmackDown and Money in the Bank later on in the year. Yeah. It's all well, when it says all themed, tongue in cheek when it comes to wrestling inspired words.
Right. Mm-hmm. It is going to be awesome, like wrestling inspired deals.
But wait until you see. Myself, I know you worked closely with Emma when it came to your cartload, and so did I. We've got some goodies, yeah. As Brett the Hitman Hart would say, it's the best there is, the best there was, the best there may ever will be.
Do you know what? Fair play to Craig, actually, because I thought my cartload was good, but Craig's cartload, I've seen a few, like, you know, sneaky... Well, I haven't seen a lot of the deals, but I've heard about a lot of the sort of wrestling terminology. A lot of the wrestling terminology that he's managed to get in for some of the deals, and it is just brilliant. Plus, with every purchase, you get a picture of Craig in a wrestling... no, you don't, actually.
I was just the way to say there. No. I never had news to me on this one.
No. Can you imagine that?
Feather boa.
Can you imagine? Can we get dressed up for that, though? Can we come as our favourite characters?
Yeah.
I love that.
I would as well. I don't really have anything.
I could use just time to get something in
I
time.
suppose, yeah, I could prime it, couldn't I?
Can I come as the Hulkster? Because I think I've still got
You can
some.
do whatever you want.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got the NWO belt and I've got the John Cena spinner belt.
Bring that. We definitely have those. Worst case.
Yeah.
Anyway, how do we get onto that? Morning to Karen, he says, nice to see the boys together. Good morning. And morning, Alison Marr. He says, good morning, Ben, Craig, Rachel, and all the team. We've got Johnny and Charlotte in the gallery today. They've gone, hello. Hi. Love seeing you guys together. Can't wait to get my new magazine. And Al's watching. Debbie's Al is watching.
Aww.
He says, Craig and Ben on the One Show. You did say that earlier on.
Did I?
Yeah. Yeah, we're together on the One Show.
On the One
as
Show.
in the One Show. We're doing One Show.
Diddle-do, one, diddle-do, one, diddle-do, one.
And that One Show is now. So let's crack on and have a look at this. Do you know what? We better get on because otherwise we will
We
just sit
could
on the
just
sofa
sit and talk, couldn't we?
for the rest of the show. There's the showstopper. So that is the brand new Crafters Inspiration magazine, issue 1. Craig is going to pick and flick that in just a little bit and show you all of the goodies that you're going to get within it and have a look through the magazine, show you the free papers that are in there as well. But the showstopper is, great value for money. So what you're going to be getting within the showstopper, of course, is your brand new magazine. With all of the goodies that are within that. But then you get all of these added extras as well. So you've got all of your beautiful luxury cardstock in there. You've got some watercolour card. You've got your 6x6 paper pad from the Say It With Flowers. You've also got 2 of our water reactive ink pads in there. So you've got the gorgeous baby blue. You've got your honey pot and the blending tool, the square blending tool. It's a rectangle, and we're going to be giving you some foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Foam on a roll. Nothing. Now that you're paying an extra £25 or $25 for. However, the extras that you get in there are worth £41 or $63. So it's a great way to kind of get more from your magazine, if you like, because you've got loads of crafty items in there which you'll use alongside the projects and the goodies that you'll get within the magazine. Should be costing you $56.92 or $87.68, £32 today or $40 if you are a platinum member. So do make sure you jump in and grab it. And as we said, we'll have a little bit of a look through here. I know Craig is keen to show you the kind of layout of the new magazine, but we'll just show you a little bit because I know there's a lot of people out there who want to see it all. There's a lot of people out there who perhaps won't want to see too much at all. So we'll just show you a little bit, give you an idea of the papers that you're going to get in there, certainly show you the hardware that you're going to get in there too. But it really is a stunning deal. A great way, again, particularly if you are new to crafting or just getting started within it, to get going because you've got all of the items in there and loads of projects to create from the magazine. £32 or $40 is the deal on that one. If you do just want the magazine on its own though, you can get that for just $14.99 or $24.95. That is a platinum price, £11.99 or $19.96. And again, you can see you get the magazine, you get the dies, the stencils, the papers and everything else within that set. A few more hellos. Val says, hi Craig and Ben, I have been waiting for this magazine. I have all the previous ones. I love seeing what makes it you do. That is from Val in Southampton. Christina says, you don't really get a picture of us. I wish I'd never said that now. There is no picture of us in wrestling gear. I mean, that, ooh, no. What? We get a picture of the CC boys in wrestling gear, then sign me up, lol, says Christina. Craig's just gone. Craig's just gone. He's just gone.
Let's see how this cartload goes.
Yeah, okay. See how this one goes. You tease, Ben, says Sandra. We would all love a signed pic of the Hottie Scotty. In wrestling gear, though? And Anne says, when will Craig be launching his SmackDown dies and stamps?
There's an idea, actually, yeah. Yeah. Don't think they would do very well, but, you know, you never know.
I'd buy them.
Would you?
Yeah. Especially if they were actually like wrestling themed as well.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Imagine we got the license with WWE. Oh, could you imagine that? That's never going to happen, but could you imagine?
That would be awesome, wouldn't it?
That would be awesome. Yeah. They're up for sale.
What?
Yeah, they're up for sale. It's like, you know, it's around about 9 billion that Vince is asking the WWE for.
9 billion?
9 billion. Yep. I know. So yeah, I don't think we've got any chance there on getting the license for WWE.
What about if you and I club together? Probably.
It's going to have to be a lot your money though than mine.
Shall we? Emma just says, I've just ordered the magazine on its own with some other bits, which is amazing. So you have got the choice. I think the majority of people will go for the showstopper. Should we have a little bit of a look around it with you?
We'll have a little look.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do that. Let's do that. So, Crafter's Inspiration, we're going back to number 1. As I said at the start there, is number 1, because what we're doing now is we're going back to something that we've done previous, quite a few years ago, and that's where predominantly the magazine is focused on the goodies that you get with it. You know, in the past, I've loved how we're able to get some ideas of what's included, but this time, what you're getting in the magazine is jam-packed full of ideas. So when it comes to the most beautiful, timeless florals stencil.
Wow.
We're going to be using that one just shortly. The layering, the 3-part layering stencils. Or what about your 5x7 embossing folder?
Oh, wow, it's incredible.
But then what about the stamps as well? Absolutely. Happy anniversary. Sending you lots of love. Be your own kind of beautiful. I don't know why, but I always think of One Direction. I know it's not the word.
Be your own kind of... I just thought of be your own kind of beautiful. What's that?
Yeah.
Your own Paloma Faith.
Is it? Oh yes, so it is. Yeah, yeah, that is.
What were you thinking of? That's what makes you beautiful.
What makes you beautiful?
Beautiful.
That one, I don't know why. And then Never Stop Dreaming reminds me of S Club 7. Never had a dream come true. Thinking of you, happy birthday, thank you. Where flowers bloom, so does hope. And what's lovely with that one, Ben, is we have in the past, recently, done that in a larger stamp.
Yeah.
I don't think it wasn't the blackboard stamps, but it was that kind of size that we've done in a past stamp. So it's lovely to have it in that smaller aspect, and you're in my thoughts. So birthday, anniversary, a thank you, just because all of that is covered within your timeless florals. But then what you've also got as well, this lovely little just for you die. So it's a really cute little die. But then what you are going to be getting inside is 32 pages of the most gorgeous papers, double-sided. But then you've got all these sentiments, you've got these toppers. You will just need to fussy cut them.
Yep.
What you can do as well, when it comes to anything like this, if you've got a bladed cutting machine, you can scan them in and let the machine do the cutting. So as long as all that it's doing is the cutting, you can do that. So maybe you're not too, maybe you've got some dexterity issues and you find it hard to fussy cut. You can then do it that way if you want. But I mean, look at that one. No surprise, I love this, Ben, with the mints in there, the teals in there, the hit of the pinks in there. But all of them going into the mints with the lilacs and the purples. That one there, that's just a feature on its own. Absolutely gorgeous. And then you've got more. So it's around about 2 of each that you are going to be getting. So that's what's inside. So with that, Ben, that and that is predominantly what the magazine is filled with, which is incredible. So you know that you're not just going to get, 4 or 5 or 6 ideas when it comes to the goodies that you're getting. The magazine is jam-packed. There is a little nod to the Roaring Twenties as well.
Oh, nice.
I'm not going to go through it all, Ben, because I'm going to leave that with Sarah. I was watching Debbie at the weekend, and Debbie done the same, and I think it's quite right. We'll leave it till later on, and then if Sarah shows you all, then great. If you don't want to see it, you can look away, but I'll leave that for Sarah. What we have done is we've collaborated with a publication magazine here. Why is that good? Why is that better? That's because you're getting the big boys of Crafter's Companion and the big boys of publication together. So you're getting what we do well and what the publication does well, married together, match made in heaven.
Love it.
So you are going to see some names that you may not necessarily recognise from Crafter's Companion. You may recognise from out in the industry. Ruth Hamilton from one, you may have seen her work out and about. Katie Skilton is another one.
Yeah.
Our Marie Jones is in here as well. But you've got ideas all the way throughout the actual magazine as well. Even telling you how you can do paper folding. So maybe you've never tried it before, then of course we can step you through how you're going to be creating that with Amy Wilkes. But what's in the box, what you are getting in the box, but why you're getting it in the box, That is a key thing as well. But then you can mix and match what you're going to create. So you can go in here, and then what you can do, Ben, is go in with your old tins that you've got at home. For me, what I was thinking, when I seen that, Ben, how many empty jars of Yankee Candles have I got?
Probably thousands.
Well, I used to have hundreds.
Is that just a normal tin can, like a baked bean can?
Normal tin can. Normal tin can, yep. So your soup or baked beans or anything like that if you want to. Lobster on croûte or whatever you get with them. Anything like that. Well, you used
lobster on croûte.
Yeah, but remember the
turkey in it. Was it chicken in a can?
That's it.
Chicken in a can.
Yeah. You know, so anything like that, you can start to upcycle. You can recycle. Now these are all magazine quality papers, but once again, when it comes to the actual printed papers, all of these toppers here that you're going to fussy cut, they're all on a mat. So ink them, spritz them, go over the top with some of your paste, like I'll show you later on. But then what you can do is you can still use in the same elements that you've got included, do all your different cards, your projects. Now, the reason as well that we're focusing on a lot of what you get included, here at Crafters TV, we've got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of hours worth of content that you can go back to. So therefore, when it comes to the magazine, let's hone it in and let's just look. Let's give you the ideas. Let's give you the inspiration as to what you can create with the magazine. There's no point you spending your money on all of this and you get a couple of ideas. Many of you might have ideas flowing. Many of you might be like, I actually need the magazine for the helps and the ideas. Yeah. And that's exactly what they've done within this one here. So just a couple more when I go back to the back. See, we're now getting towards the end of the magazine, Ben, and it's still all about what you get included as well. There's no additional adverts, no things that are going to fall out. You know, when you go to the supermarket and you go like that because you want all the duff stuff out and just bin it. None of that. We've got a little nod to our floral cut and emboss folders that we've done, and let's go in. I mean, look at that. Delicate detail. This one has got Lorraine Low. Now we're in here, it's using what you're going to be getting, but then bringing in your mirror cardstock that you've got, bringing in your own frame dies that you've got, bringing in other die collections that you've got at home, not necessarily just with ours. I can tell you straight off the bat, I don't know whose that is, but that ain't ours. But look how well it does tie in, and it brings in, and it works well together. This magazine, our brand new look when it comes to our premium magazine #1, is absolutely exquisite. When it comes to the elements, the crafty elements, you've got 89. But even just from those few pages that I flicked through, an abundance of ideas, all focused around that timeless florals. You've got your stencil, your background stencil. You've got your stamps. You've got your 3 layering stamps there. You've got your sentiment die as well. And then you have got your 2D 5x7 floral embossing folder. That, filled with ideas from that, I mean, that showstopper is perfect. I would say, so I know you said before most people will go for the showstopper, and I can hear Johnny saying most people are. For someone like me, I'll be like, well, do you know what? I've got loads of foam, I've got loads of card. That magazine on its own is incredible value for money. Either way, it's incredible. If you're a crafter that's got loads of all that already, you might just want to go for the magazine. If not, you want to have a top-up. Either way, you've got incredible value, whichever option you go with.
Absolutely, you have. And like you said, when you consider, you see all the papers that you're getting there, you see all of the hardware that you get within it as well. The value for money is off the chart, because you pay more than the $14.95 or $24.95 just for the papers and all of the stamps and dies and stamps and embossed folders and stencils that you've got within that. So really, really great value for money, whichever way that you decide to go. Like we said, a lot of people going for the showstopper. Very busy in the first 25 minutes of the show. This is the way, again, just to make your magazine go a little bit further, I suppose, because you've got extra papers with the Say It With Flowers, you've got your foam on a roll, you've got all of your ink pads in there, you've got your ink blending tool as well, watercolour card, and a set of our luxury cardstock as well. So really, really great value for money, whichever way you go. Platinum price on that is £32 or $40. Also, before I forget, must remember to tell you that talking about amazing things, over on the website today, we have got something brand new. Build your own goodie bag. Oh! Build your own goodie bag. I know, right?
I love that. Well, I do love Build-A-Bear, so building your own goodie bag, that's
Yes.
even better.
It is even better. The build your own goodie bag, basically, you can put 5 items into your own goodie bag. It's £25 or $25. All you need to do is go to the website, wherever you normally shop with us, .com.co.uk or .eu, have a bit of a look around. The section is there actually on the homepage. You'll click on it. You see a picture of Lily, actually. There you go. Click on that. Mix and match 5 items for 25, and then you can have a bit of a look through, see what you fancy, see what you want to pop into your bag. It's a bit like the old pick and mix, isn't it?
Isn't it?
You know, let's have a look through here. There you go. You can see some country lane items in there. There's scoreboards in there. What else have we got in there? We've got some Enchanted Dreams goodies. Nature's Garden.
Oh, the Jack and Vera.
I knew you were going to say that. Some Sharon Callis. Oh, you've got the gnomes in there as well. The Nature's Garden gnomes. I love the gnomes.
You've got your Broderly Ongali die.
Got what?
Broderly
Brody
Ongali.
Lee? Broderie I can't say it now.
You can't say it now.
Broderie Anglaise.
Inverted nest and die. Shut up.
Shut up. Spiral pop out.
Oh, no way. No way you've got your... Oh, look at the frame dies. Left hand, the interlace frame dies.
Yeah.
No way.
Natural beauty stamps in there as well.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. That is incredible. So pick 5 items off that and get them into your own goodie bag. So if you always go, oh, I could pick a better goodie bag than they do on Crafters TV, well, go on then. Go on then, show us. Let us know.
Dare you.
We dare you. We dare you. Go on. We double dare you.
Triple dare you.
I quadruple dare you.
I fifth dare you.
Let us know if you are doing the build your own goodie bag, what 5 items you're putting into your bag. Right, let's have a look at some finished cards with Craig. So all of these have been made from projects inspired by the demos in the magazine, right?
Absolutely, yeah. So when it comes to these ones here, you've got your 32 sheets in total of your crafty elements. So that's not including the actual inspirational magazine sheets. That is 32 sheets of your physical crafty goodies. So your pattern papers that are double-sided, your toppers you're going to then cut out. But then look at that, bringing in your stitched edge nesting dies, bringing in the stamps that you've got included. But then what about doing your concepts? Maybe you're that lucky one that got your template library. Then of course you can start to use that. Or just start to do it your own foldbacks that you've got. I mean, other than your own little piece of coloured card, you're going to be able to make the most beautiful cards. This one here is making a centerpiece within one of these floral toppers, just fussy cutting that you can see here. Layering up. Now you can then do all of your rosette work as well with the papers if you so wish. Creating your apertures in here that you can see, just like that one there, making a feature. Quite a few apertures have been created within these. Going in with doing your shakers as well. Going and doing all your lattice, is it lattice folding?
No, iris folding.
Iris folding. But then what you've got as well, the stencils. Now you've got your layering stencils. You don't have to use them all as one. You can go in and just cherry pick sections. I mean, look at that one there. A little gift bag that has been decorated. Going big with your cardstock. But then maybe you love your cross stitching. Maybe you've got some mediums left over. Inking over the top there that you can see, making that little focal point. I did show you, of course, that tin earlier on. Spritz them,
cool.
Ink them. It's so smart, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, popping maybe your pens in there, you know, as you're writing, maybe you're going to be putting the loose change in there. Imagine that as you walk into the living room, you know how many people are into the hall once you've walked in from the front door. You usually have a table or something where you chuck change and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That could be sitting, you put the keys in there,
the
change in there. Yeah, anything like that. You can do that. But then if you've got our storybook dies, Ben, what about using them? It's about looking at what you've got. This one is actually, it's using the embossing folder, but it's been doing the letterpress technique where it's the colour is being pressed into the design, bringing in your flower forming foam. If you love watching Corinne creating her flowers, you can do that, of course. I mean, look at that, your TP cards that you can start to create as well. You can go shabby chic, you can do your home decor. There is just so many things that you can create when it comes to this magazine alone. Now, if you're going for the magazine, you're probably going to already have some form of cardstock and adhesive, etc., etc. Then you can get crafting straight away. You can make, and then even with this magazine as well, you can still make and sell. So whether it's a card, whether it's home decor, whether you are going to be making a centerpiece, whatever it is, you can still sell your makes as well.
Sandra just says, Craig, it's lobster bisque that comes in a can, not lobster. What did you say?
Thermidor.
Lobster bisque. I don't even know what that is. Is that like a soup, a bisque?
I think it's more like a soup, yeah.
I've already got this, says Gamma5203. The papers are gorgeous, you say. And Anne Fleming says the layout of the new style is fabulous, very classy and professional. Thank you. Let us know if you have got your hands on it. Let us know why you're loving it. Also, as I say, do let us know if you're building your own goodie bag today, because I'm desperate to know what you are popping into your goodie bag. Talking about bags, we've got a Monday mega deal, which is a Monday Makers mega deal mystery bag. Now, you guys have been absolutely loving that we have been putting together these mystery bags as the Monday mega deals. Have been very, very popular, because previously we would take like an item and take off a load of money, slash it down in price for 24 hours, started doing the mystery bags, and you guys have snapped these up like they've been going out of style. So we've done it again today, and this is the Monday Makers Mega Deal Mystery Bag, worth £103, $144, saving $73.35 or $104.49. So if you're a platinum member, just £24 or $32 today. It is incredible.
On guard!
On guard! It is incredible, and I'll show you your value of the bag right here. So this is the thank you so very much. These are amazing. The Shadow Sentiment stamp and die sets. Really, really cool effect that you can achieve with these. So you're going to get that within your bag. You're also going to get one of our tri-blend pens. This one is the bright pink blend, so that is included. So a great way, again, to try some of our Spectrum Noir products. If you've never used our tri-blends before, you'll get one within the bag. And if I just show you this one here, so this is the Garden Dreams die set, one of our die sets which allows you to create those zigzag cards. Those three items there, that's the value of your bag, all right? That is the value right there. Everything else I'm about to show you is yours for free. So you're going to be getting one of our beautiful creator card dies. That is the Radiant Roses. About 5x3, that one. On top of that, we've got some beautiful quilling dies from the Sharon Callis collection. This is from the Arts and Flowers Sensational Succulents collection. So that's going to allow you to create that beautiful jade succulent. That's included, so you're getting that for free. You then also got, from that same collection, one of those beautiful Geo wire trellis embossing folders. That's included for free. Also on top of that, you are going to get, there's two in here actually, I think, yeah, a couple of our illustrators. So again, you've got the colours may vary, yes, very true. This one is your frost pink and your dandelion. You will get two of our illustrators in there. You might get slightly different colours, but you will get two illustrators in your bag. You're also going to get the Believe in Magic beautiful unicorn stamp set. That's included for free. On top of that, you're also going to get for free one of our gatefold dies, the Good Luck, which gives you that cut sentiment across the centre of the gatefold. That's included for free. On top of that, you've also got one of our cool little stamp sentiments from this was launched with the punch, wasn't it?
Yeah, tag punch.
A tag punch, a special gift you never knew you wanted. That is what you're getting for free. Also for free, you're going to get the Reveal the Butterfly. Now, these dies are incredible because they allow you to create like your initial scene. So here, you've got the little caterpillar. Look, he's under the flower. And then you've got the secondary stamp, which creates, with a little pull, that beautiful butterfly. Really simple to do, and you get everything that you need to be able to do just that. This is a huge mystery bag. You're also going to get one of the biggest ones we've ever done, the Grande Frame Stamp and Die set from the Belle Countryside collection. That's free. You're also going to get for free the Divine Rose stamp. Oh, this is one of those layering stamps, isn't it, I think? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that you can build up your own little floral bouquet with. That's included for free. And then, I think we're just about there. You're also going to get for free some of our amazing glitter cards in the Centura Pearl. Yes, that's right. How incredible is that? You're going to get all of that. So free, 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 free. When you buy those free, three. Incredible. Liam has just come to the window and he's just done this. That's how incredible that mystery bag is. However, we don't have huge quantities of this, and also, if we do have quantities left, this will not be here in 24 hours' time, because it is a 24-hour only deal. 10% of the stock has already gone. That is a mammoth buy today. Think, like, if you had a budget today of about, I don't know, £50, 50 bucks, think about all of the great deals you could get today. You could get this amazing mystery bag. Alongside that, you could get the brand new showstopper. You could build your own goodie bag online as well. Really, really great day to be shopping with us here at Crafters Companion, Crafters TV. Do make sure you let us know in the comments what you're shopping for, and if there's anything particularly that you want to see, do let me know. Right, a few quick comments, and then we'll get onto a demo with Craig. What a brilliant idea, says Catherine Folder. Building your own goodie bag. Don't get me wrong, Crafters Companion do amazing goodie bags, but sometimes to get something you want, you could get 3+ items you don't want. I will go and have a browse when a break comes, says Catherine. We will give you a break soon. Do not worry about that. And as I say, let us know what you are popping into your goodie bag. Let us rate your goodie bag. That's what we'll do later on. Rate your goodie bag.
Yeah.
Do you remember back along? So we'll get onto a demo. Do you remember when we did rate your Christmas tree?
Yes.
A few Christmases ago.
Yes. That will never be done again.
No, it won't.
Ever.
Oh, because of what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently I was too harsh on Michelle.
Craig was rating. Do you remember this at home? He was sending in pictures, and Craig was rating Christmas trees, and he was quite harsh about one particular Christmas tree, and the Christmas tree he was harsh about was Michelle's, and she was sat in the studio.
She was in the studio.
Ooh dear, they're just about talking now. Right, what can you show us from this amazing magazine?
Have you noticed that me and Michelle are the two that you've never seen together?
Is that actually true? You've never done a show together?
Yeah. Yeah. I think we are on together in a couple of weeks' time.
Wow.
But yes, back together in a couple of weeks' time, and that's why it's taken that long for her to forgive me.
Nearly a year and a half.
A year and a half, yeah.
Wow, wow.
Yeah. So, rightio, maybe I can make this to make up.
Maybe that's what you should do.
Give it to her. Let's do this. Right, let's have a look at this one, Ben, because there is so much gorgeousness that you're getting. This has been your timeless floral collection, mini collection that you're getting. And I say mini lightly because you've got all your stencils, you've got your folder, you've got your stamps, you've got your dies, all of your sheets as well. So what I'm going to do with these, now of course, Ben, these shout out to be inked through, of course, by your water reactive inks. But what about if you have got your glitter paste from Sarah's Winter Sparkle? What about going in with, well, you know, you can either theme it as the blues if you want, or I'm going to go in with the Moonlit Frost here. Now, it doesn't have to be a sparkle paste. It could be, of course, just one of your plain pastes if you want to, pearl paste, anything like that that you've got from another company. And then what I've done is I've taken out one of these sheets here. Now, what I am going to do is I'm going to then just chop it up lightly at the moment, or roughly, just as long as it's a bit bigger than my stencil. Yeah. So let's just go just over 5 by 7. And then I'm going to keep these because we'll use these just shortly within this project. And then I'm going to go on here, and then I'm just going to put my stencil on. Now you can do it on your glass mat. The only reason I'm doing it on my craft mat is so it's easier just to move out the way and clean later on. And then either with your low tack tape, or I always like to use my stencil tape or masking tape. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to tape it along the top here. Now, I always like to, anything that comes with stencils and paste or anything like that, I always like to go along the top first, Ben, because I can create a hinge then. So if I do happen to miss any bits, then I've got that hinge. But what I am going to do is I'm just going to go along the bottom as well. You can use our repositionable sprays if you want, by all means. You know what I'm like, I don't tend to use them a lot. And then with these stencils as well, really, really good, strong quality of them. So you don't need to worry about too much when it comes to starting to bleed underneath, especially with Sarah's Winter Sparkle glitter paste. It is quite chunky, or not chunky, but it's quite thick. So what you want to do, anything like this, you want to be quick. The more you hover over it, the water content inside, although it's quite little, there's not a lot, it can seep under, and that's where you can get that seepage under your stencil.
Okay.
So what I always like to do, I always recommend, is just put a really good spread along the top. Now, you're not going to be using anywhere near that amount, but it's best to have it so that you can get it all in kind of like one half swoop, and then what you can do is you can come down and you can just keep going till you've got to the bottom, using what you've got. Now, I know at first this is, of course, the clear one that I'm using from the Winter Sparkle. So what'll happen is you'll not see it straight away.
Yeah.
But we are going to do, I've got one that's already dried, so we can go straight on with our inks. But then what we can just do is just make sure we get as much of that off as we can so it doesn't go to waste. And then what I would say as well, clean your tool, whatever it is you're using, spatula, anything like that, straight away. And then what we can do is take the bottom off, and then I can create my hinge by lifting up. Now, that for me is perfect. So what I'm going to do is, let's see if I can tilt that so we can kind of see
Other way, I think.
a little bit. So let's see if we can.
Oh, yeah, there we go, there. Yeah.
Now, it will become really, really proud in a moment once I go over with the inks with the one that I've already dried. So what I've got here is one that's already dried. Now, for something like this, Ben, the papers you'll see are top quality.
Yeah.
But they're still a bit too thin for what I want to do. So this is what I like to do, is I'll come in with our double-sided adhesive sheets.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just going to take the backing off of one side, and then what I'm going to do with this one is I'm just going to place it on. I'm going to do it roughly because I am going to end up trimming this one down. So let's just put the backing back over, and then we can then press, take that one off. And then what I'm also going to do is go in with a guillotine. Now, when it comes to cutting anything that you've got your double-sided adhesive sheets, Ben, you can use your guillotine, but the tip is don't cut the strip of adhesive, cut the card or the paper.
Oh, okay.
So then that way, it's not going to stick. If you were to cut straight through that, it's going to stick and it's going to
That's
gunk
a great
up
tip.
your guillotine. So if you are going to be using the guillotine or scissors, whatever it is, make sure that you are cutting onto a piece of the paper.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to then take each bit off. And then it's an easy way as well, just to take all these bits. And then what I've got here is I've got quite a thick, substantial layer. That was our double-sided adhesive sheet. And then what I can do is let's peel that one off. And then I'm going to trim it to just over 4 by 6. And then we'll go around the edges with a little bit of fuchsia.
Beautiful. Paula just says, I use the leaf stencil along with the sub box 54 to make beautiful wedding cards.
Well, that's a good idea.
I also used the die from Opulent Heart, and it cut out the inner heart perfectly. Mix and match. Thank you, Crafter's Companion. There's lots of love, Craig, coming in as well for that stencil that you're using, saying how pretty it is.
It really is, isn't it?
Really stunning, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful. The stencil itself is gorgeous. And in actual fact, what to do is let's take, if you are using any sort of paste, Ben, try and clean them straight away.
Yeah.
Now, we are trying to use less and less baby wipes now, but with the nature of the beast here, sometimes it's more beneficial to use the baby wipes, so it's a lot quicker.
Yeah.
We do reuse them though, let them dry and then reuse them. I typically don't have a pack. Have you got any there? My one's dried out here.
What do you want?
Ah, perfect.
These?
Yeah.
These are surface wipes.
Surface wipes.
Yeah.
This is fine. This is fine because what I'm going to do is clean my stencil.
Okay.
Now, although this is our black matte cardstock, it's not like a watercolour card. What I am just going to do is I'm just going to clean it. I'm just going to wipe. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to get some of that excess glitter paste into all these little bits.
Okay.
So it's going to be subtle, but still what you're then going to get...
I like that.
Once that's dried, you're still going to get that sparkle coming through because it's still sparkle that's inside
Waste
there.
not, want not.
Exactly. Absolutely. And then just another quick wipe over. At home, where I use less baby wipes, just a damp cloth or in the sink of lukewarm water just to take off any of that excess, and then that is it.
Perfect.
But yeah, just the reason I was away to do that is so you can see that stencil.
Yeah.
And more detail. Isn't it beautiful?
It's just so lovely, isn't it? And I think, again, it matches up with a lot of the collections that we brought out recently, isn't it? That gorgeous script and florals. It's going to work across loads of different collections.
It really is. So many of the collections. I mean, that could be tied in with the dancing dragonflies.
Yeah.
And have it at the backdrop if you want to. You can absolutely do that. But all that I'm going to do now is I'm trimming it. So I know you can't see it. I can see the edge of where I have cut. So I'm just going to trim to, as I say, it's just over it's just over 4 inches by just over 6 inches. And then what we can do is this where it really starts to show it off. So if can you see that sparkle away there? We've got that sparkly all the way within the middle.
Yeah.
But let's go in with a little bit of water reactive. Now you can use this with either of the two that you've got. I would say maybe is it the honey
pot and baby blue?
Yeah, I would say probably the honey pot. Baby blue is not going to be quite as standout-ish. But what will also happen is with the glitter paste or whatever paste you're using, it's also going to create a bit of a resist effect. So by going in with the fuchsia, and then I'm just going to get as much of that excess off.
Are you going to use that again later on?
The fuchsia? What, going back to the fuchsia? Could do. Could do. Good one, isn't it? Good one. I love it. I love it. Now, I've just picked this blending tool up because I thought it was fuchsia, and it is, but it's pigment. Not that it really matters.
Oh, okay.
But then what we can do is let's go in. What one was the dry one? That was the dry one. And then just start to buff off that top layer. So then we're still going to get that sparkle coming through. I'm not overly concerned about the middle, but then if I bring that one in.
Oh yeah, just see that.
Hopefully we can just see that around the edge. So like it's covered all the way through, but certainly where that colour is, we've got that sparkle coming all the way through. And this one I just done, still with the fuchsia, but a lot less. So see, it's a lot more subtler.
Yes.
So I'm actually going to go with that one because I like the subtler look, but that one I'm going to keep for another project. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, Ben, is I'm going to layer these together, and then we'll bring in some of the elements from the actual inside of the magazine.
I know it's easy to say, but I think that the elements that you've got within the magazine, as far as those stencils and stamps, and I think they're some of the best that we've brought you as far as these magazines.
Couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. Yeah, the timeless florals aspect of it, the designs, but then the colours as well are gorgeous. You've got a lot of pastel tones within the mints. And that's what I've done here. So this is our 12 by 12 pastel cardstock. That's where you've got, within each colour, you've got some that is the pearlescent and some that's the linen. Yeah. And that, with this kind of mint, I've gone in with the texture. And then what I'm doing is, because I think it always works well with a pastel, is gone in with a bit of black. And then it's a really fine black matte layer that I've done with this one. So the actual mint is 1/4 inch bigger, and then my actual black is giving me a very fine matte layer. Then I've gone in with a 5.5 by 7.5 card blank. So that was 8 by 8, and I've trimmed it down back to 5.5 by 7.5, simply because I want that thicker border all the way around. I mean, even that, just with a sentiment down at the bottom, that's all that you're going to need to do down at the bottom. But what we are going to do is let's come in with a piece of the paper here. We're then I'm going to tear it, so it doesn't need to be overly precise.
So if you can hear Craig giggling just a bit, John is at the door of the studio.
He's the first one that's mentioned or referenced it
Here's
today.
the thing, I did see it earlier and I was going to reference it, then I forgot. But we are loving the new kind of shorter sort of stubbly beard.
It's just gone very short.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Very, very short.
I think it makes you look younger.
Do you think
Don't you,
so?
John? Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah. It's a good look on you.
Is it? Yeah, nice look.
I
nice
think
look.
it is, yeah.
Yes. I did intend to go short.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't sure how. I don't think I've ever been this short before. Yeah.
You're getting the thumbs up.
Put it this way: with the like electric razor thing that I use, I couldn't go any shorter if I tried. So it's the shortest.
If I could grow an all-over beard like that, because I could only grow like this moustache and sort of the chinny bit. I can't do round the sides, the chops. But if I could, I would grow one similar to what you've got. Just a little light dusting of hair.
Facial hair, a little dusting, just a little dusting.
Yeah.
There was a lot of dusting left in the sink when I'd finished it. That's for sure.
Let us know in the comments if you're liking Craig's new younger look. You do look a lot younger.
Thank you.
Very nice. Good for you.
We'll soon find out if I start getting ID'd again for energy drinks.
Yeah. You got ID'd for it? Oh no, you do, don't you?
What's that?
You get ID'd for it?
Before I grew the beard, yeah. Yeah.
What? As in what? Like a few years ago?
Yeah. What? Say about 3 years ago? No, 4 years ago. Yeah.
So when you were what, 30?
So about 30.
Ah, 30.
Yeah.
So just by the way, here in the UK, it's 16 you get ID'd for energy drinks. I think it's 18 for alcohol and cigarettes, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I think cigarettes have gone up now. But that is right, Charlotte. Think 25 is what our shop assistants are told. Think, if you're not sure, think, do they look 25? But you are, I do think you are very baby-faced.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm contemplating on how short I go with my hair next.
Oh, no, I think that's short enough.
I'm getting fed up with my hair.
Why?
I'm just getting fed up with it.
I like your hair.
Am I? Yeah.
It looks good as it is.
Yeah.
See, I used to have mine like yours, like a bit of like the Tintin thing at the front.
The jaws, as I call it.
Huh?
The jaws, as I call it.
The jaws?
Yeah.
Oh, like the fin?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tintin. But mine now, I have to go for the sort of
fin.
Sweep. Fin. Hey, very good. Very good.
Charlotte like that.
Oh dear. But no, I think your hair looks great. I think your beard looks great. I'm loving your shirt today. I think your trousers are great. By the way, what are you doing? What are you doing now? Just what are you rolling there?
So, what am I rolling now? Keep rolling.
Rolling off.
So what I've got within these ones here is I've gone in to the centre here. Now, what I done with mine, Ben, is I took all of these ones out because they're actually in the centre. You can just take them out. And I've fussy cut. Now, what I did do once again is I went in, so I very roughly cut that one out, put it on adhesive sheets into a bit of white cardstock, and then I properly cut out. So that's why I've got quite a stable floral. And then what I've also done is I've then got butterflies here. So these are also from within here. So I fussy cut them. And then what I've done here is I've taken just some scraps and I've done a few roly-ups that you can see here.
So is that the technical name?
Roly-ups.
Roly-ups?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's the ones I've just done there. There's 3 roly-ups I've done last night that you can see. And then what I've also done is using my circle nesting dies.
Right.
I've gone in and I've die cut the sending you lots of love. And then I've gone in the next layer larger within that same mint, then black. And then all that we're going to do is we're just going to create a little focal composition in the middle of a card. So that's using many of the elements from this collection.
Hi to Evangeline. So we're asking you today as well, whilst we're watching this demo, to send us what you're putting in your goodie bag. Because did you know on the website, build your own goodie bag?
It is.
Yeah. What is that? Build your own goodie bag. A bayogba. A bayogba. Build your own goodie bag. What you're putting in yours, you can pay 25 and put 5 items in. Evangeline says, I've picked the Sweet Treats embossing board.
Good choice.
Weeping Willow, the 2 garden gnomes, and the festive pumpkin. I like that.
I like that too.
That's a good selection of items there, and sort of across the seasons as well, I quite like. Kathy Meyer says, got my order in. Can't wait to get the magazine. It is brilliant. You will love it. Newbies as well, if you are thinking about getting this, do yourself a favour and grab the magazine. Go for the showstopper, because you get so much more, of course, with all the added extras. But the magazine is just jam-packed full of amazing ideas. Carol McDaniel says, Craig is always handsome. Carolyn Wilson says, Craig, your new beard length looks great.
Wow, thank you.
And Nanny to the Girl says, Craig, did you manage to catch up on some much needed sleep?
Nope.
Are you having a bit of you're not sleeping well at the minute?
No, I'm on about day or night 16.
I've no
Not
sleep.
sleeping.
What's going
I
on?
get to about 5:30.
And you're up?
Yeah. Do you know something? I've kind of narrowed it down. I was chatting to my mum yesterday, and you're absolutely right, Charlotte. I don't fall asleep.
Oh,
till
sorry, I
right-
thought you were going to sleep and waking up at 5:30.
No, I'm not getting to sleep
Until 5:30 in the morning?
5:30 in the morning. Yep. So yesterday I woke at 8:30 in the morning, wide awake. Wide awake. I felt tired, but I was wide awake, strangely. Yeah, so I've got a bit of an insomnia at the moment, but I've kind of narrowed it down because about just over 2 weeks ago, I started new medication for my Crohn's.
Ah.
And I've kind of tallied that up, that as soon as I start the new medication, it's just tablets, but I only take them every now and again. Not that you need to know, well, you might do, because a lot of us are in that same boat. And ever since I've started that, I've not been able to sleep.
Oh dear.
So yeah, so I think it's the only thing that makes sense. It's the only thing that makes sense. And I don't feel tired. And then, you know when you don't feel tired, but you think, I better go to bed, and you go to bed, and then you get frustrated, and you get angry, and you're tossing your turn, and you're up, and you're down, and what have you. So all that I've just been doing is doing what I can do during the day to stay awake. And then at night time, I've just been catching up with Neighbours on Amazon.
Anyone got any sleep remedies they can throw Craig's way? What I hate the most is it's like if you fall asleep in front of the TV at say like 8 o'clock at night, and then you wake up at like 9, you think, oh, I'm really tired, and then you go to bed, and then you can't get to sleep, even though you've been like solidly asleep watching the TV.
So yesterday, and it's actually just going on, something Charlotte just said it in my ear, I thought, right, yesterday, I am going to have like a couple of hours. I'm going to have a couple of hours and just try and chill and have a few hours sleep. Couldn't even nap during the day.
No.
Just wide awake, absolutely wide awake. And I'm getting frustrated now.
Yeah, I think the more you think about it, the harder it is to get to sleep, isn't it?
Exactly, that's it. Even yesterday, Saturday, I went and done a little food shop, and I bought, you know, these herbal calms and stuff like that.
Tablets. Have you tried lavender spray?
No, I've not actually tried the lavender or the pillow spray. I've not tried.
Yeah, my wife always sprays that at the just before we go to bed at night. Just has a waft of the old lavender spray. Usually goes in my eye, which doesn't help me go to sleep. But
and I do like lavender. I have been melting lavender Yankee Candle melts, but obviously it's not going to have the same.
Counting sheep?
Counting sheep. No, but what I did do last night, funny enough, is I put on the app with the storm sound.
Oh yes.
And I put the fan on as well at the same time, because I usually have a fan on, but I've not had one on as of late because I've not needed it. Whereas last night I put the sound on from that app and put the fan on to help, but it didn't help.
Didn't help. What about whale song?
Whale song. I've tried that once before.
Yeah.
But not for quite a wee while. But I just can't sleep, Ben. Wow. Just cannot sleep for the life of me. But there we go.
That is a beautiful card.
So that's what I was doing with my roll-ups that you can see there. So going in with, of course, that stencil, went in with some glitter paste, which was from Sarah's Winter Sparkle. So that was the clear one, of course. Let it dry. Then go around the edges with the fuchsia. And then added the roll-ups and then gone in as well with that floral design that I fussy cut. Same with that sentiment and those 3 little butterflies. Just fussy cut them out, just dotted them around. And the card blank itself cut to 5.5 by 7. Did I say half or quarter? Yeah, 5.5 by 7.5.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through. Kathy Myers says, of course I got the showstopper. Of course you did. Of course you did. Most people are. On the sleep front, Anne says, that's me, Craig. I'm just now trying to get some sleep. Always been a night owl. Well, watch me and Craig together. That's guaranteed to send you to sleep, isn't it? Julia says, look at the inside of your eyelids. That sometimes works with me. Julia, look at the inside of your eyelids.
Look at the inside.
Yeah, have a look at them.
But then now I'm just concentrating on trying to look at the inside of my eyelids.
Yeah, doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't complain because I slept like a log last night. Woke up on the fireplace.
Yay!
Charlotte just went, oh, mwah, mwah. Anyway, shall we show you the showstopper? Anne says that card is absolutely stunning. Loving the rolly-ups. These are all of the goodies that you're going to be getting within your magazine, by the way. You've got the beautiful stamps. You've got that gorgeous little die in there. You've got layering stencils in there too. And of course, that gorgeous 5x7 stencil, the graceful roses, which Craig was using just a few moments ago. I love the hardware that you're getting within this set. It's beautifully presented, beautifully packaged, and just really, really a joy to work with. And then, of course, on top of that, don't forget, within the actual magazine itself, you've got all of these beautiful double-sided papers to be working with as well. And you get loads within here, which I just think is brilliant. And of course, then alongside that, you've got these toppers, decoupage elements as well that you can fussy cut out, but then all the projects in here are there for you to be able to work with all of the papers and the hardware that you're getting within the magazine. So it's just brilliant. Yes, there are some other projects in there too, but it's a one-stop shop for inspiration, and the fact that you've got the items in there within the magazine to work with the projects that you've got, I think is absolutely brilliant. It's a great idea. You guys are loving it. Beautifully presented with those papers, with those goodies. That's the magazine on its own, but then don't forget, on top of that, if you go for the showstopper, you're going to get the 6x6 Say It With Flowers paper pad, double-sided. You're getting your foam on a roll included as well, so 10 metres of foam. Then you're going to be getting a set of our luxury cardstock. So this is 10 sheets of your glitter cardstock, 10 sheets of that silver mirror cardstock, and 10 sheets of that matte mirror cardstock. Then you've got 2 lots of our water reactive ink pads. So you've got the baby blue and you've got that gorgeous honey pot. We'll give you one of our blending tools included as well, and of course you're going to get some watercolor cardstock in there as well. Majority of people going for that because of course you've got the inspiration within the magazine, all of the elements that you'll use to create the project within that, and then more to kind of go further as well. And with the showstopper, you're basically getting an extra £41 or $63 worth of goodies, but you're only paying an extra £25 or $25. So it's really, really great value for money. £40 or $50 if you're platinum. It's £32 or $40. If you do want to go for the magazine on its own, of course you can do. It's entirely up to you. But listen, we're going to give you opportunity to check out your baskets right now. This is an item to go for. That mystery bag is also flying. And of course, if you are on the website, do have a look at the build your own goodie bag section, which I know is very, very popular today too. But whatever's in your carts, in your baskets, head to the checkouts and we'll come back with more inspiration in about 3 or 4 minutes time.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
One that was really funny, Ben. You did.
It was better than your I'm a gnome and I live in a caravan.
I am a gnome and I live in a caravan.
Can we clip that? Everybody's gone surfing, surfing USA.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on catch up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Hello, I've got a treat for all of our viewers stateside. I've managed to negotiate for you a minimum basket spend of
Here at Crafters TV, it couldn't be easier to get your hands on the latest crafty must-haves. Leave the hard work to us while you shop from the comforts of your own living room. Head to the Crafters Companion website to see our full crafty range, or hit the Shop the Day button to see all the new and exciting products featuring on Crafters TV. Once you've filled your cart, leave it to us to get your crafty goodies to you in super quick time, so you can get on with being creative. Crafters Companion, making crafty shopping a breeze.
to tell you, every single person works tirelessly behind the scenes, and I can't just give a shout out to one person, because for me it has to be John, Tracy and Jake.
Going to give a shout out to our backstage hero, and I'm actually going to say heroes. It has got to be our product coordination team. It's got to be.
Because without those three people, when we're on air, we wouldn't be able to function like we do. They make sure we have everything we need, right from the samples to the product to having a drink of water throughout the show. They really look after us.
You see us day in, day out, 7 days a week, live on TV. We're crafting away, we're hopefully inspiring you. Every single card, every single product, every single tool that we touch has come from product coordination. Those guys are the unsung hero. They're there making sure we have the products, we have the inks, we have the tools, we have everything that we need. We have the power to actually work our Gemini ranges. The smooth running of behind the scenes of Crafters TV is all down to our product coordination team.
Welcome back, everybody. We are super busy today, very busy. Lots of you going for the build your own goodie bag deal on the website. Lots of you going for the mystery bag, the Monday mega deal, and loads of you telling me that you're going for that showstopper deal as well with the brand new magazine. I've gone for it, says Evelyn. Went for the showstopper, and lots of love for that last demo coming in as well. One deal that you do need to get your hands on, I can't believe that we're doing this, honestly. One of our most popular machines that we bring to you, the Gemini midi. How would you like to get the midi for nothing? Nothing. For free. For zero, zilch, nada, zip, nout, as they say up here. We're going to give you, within this deal, I can't believe we're doing this, a Gemini midi for free. You are basically going to be paying for a lovely selection of items that I've got in my hand here, but you will not pay a dollar, a cent, a dime, a pound, a penny for the midi, which comes with the folder, comes with the shim that you need as well to do all of your die cutting and embossing with. It's such a great machine, and we are literally giving it away today. What you're paying for within this bundle is a lovely selection of items. But of course, a lot of these you'll be able to use in conjunction with your midi. So we're going to give you the Abstract Splash. This is one of our stencils from the Enchanted Gems collection. It's your 5x5 stencil. You're also going to be getting one of our Connecting Sentiments dies. These are just brilliant. I think great for making impactful cards where you want your sentiment to be at the forefront of what you're doing, and so clever in their design that you kind of cut that through and think, how is the card going to stay in one piece? The guys have designed these to within an inch of their life so that they do look the absolute business when you run them through. Then on top of that, you're going to get this beautiful set, which is our poppies. This one came with the iris folding bundle initially, but a great way for you to be able to use those dies and the templates within it as well to maybe get some of the papers that you've got at home to create your own iris folded projects. Really lovely to work with. Then you're going to get a beautiful creator card die. This one is the love, and again, what I love about this is the fact that you've got the ability to use some of the elements that you're cutting out. You can create shakers with this. You can change up the sentiment as well that you've got with that, because you get a selection of stamps in there too. And then on top of that, you're also going to get the Butterfly Kisses, which is one of our amazing waterfall die sets. These are incredible because you get the worker die, and then you also get all of the other elements as well. So this one is going to create that wonderful kind of flow of butterflies with the pull there. So it's really incredible. All of that you're going to be paying for, but then we're going to give you on top of that a Gemini midi for free. I literally cannot believe it. £51.16 is the platinum price, $63.03. And when you consider you should be paying $69.99 or $89.95 for the midi. Imagine, right, telling all your friends, telling all of your family that you've got your midi machine for free. I mean, I can't think of too many people who manage to bag themselves a midi machine without paying any money. I mean, can you imagine that?
Can you imagine that?
Yeah, getting a midi machine for free.
I'm just trying to think when I've been to the shops and I've picked something up, when you're getting something, you're getting something for free. You know, it's hopefully, usually it's decent, but this time, you know, you buy the products which you're going to use.
Yeah.
and then you're getting the MIDI for free. And even if you've got the products, give them out, gift them out.
Yeah.
You know, craft clubs, crops, anything like that.
You can join a very exclusive club today.
Yes, maybe you want to buy a MIDI for someone that may have borrowed said MIDI and never returned said MIDI to said person. Said that person.
I don't know what you're talking about. What's he talking about? What's he talking about? Anyway, what a phenomenal deal today. What I will tell you is, I don't think we have a lot of these as far as stock is concerned. So if you do like the idea of getting a MIDI for free, we have less than 50 opportunities for you to do so. So the platinum price is £51.16 or $63.03. Bag that today and be one of an exclusive club in the fact that you're getting your MIDI for free. Now, Becky's just saying, I love my MIDI. I use it every day. It's such a great machine. It really, truly is. Now, the timeless butterflies are coming up later on Monday Makers, but we thought we would show you just around this particular collection because it has a 100 bonus point bonus for you today. The Timeless Butterfly Collection, it's your topper sheet, it's your die set, 31 dies and 24 printed sheets in here as well. So what this is so brilliant. You're getting 24 of these sheets here, okay? So what you've got the ability to do is cut out all of these different butterflies using all of the individual dies that you're going to get. You get the carrier sheet in there as well, so you can number up all of the dice, so you know where they all are, you know which one matches with which particular die, and it's really, really easy system to use. And I just think this is incredible for the fact that you think about the amount of times that you'll be looking for a little embellishment, a little butterfly, maybe to cover up a little mistake. This is the perfect way to be able to do it. But then when you think about all of the papers that you've got here and all of those different dies that you've got, the amount of beautiful cards that you can make from this one particular collection. And as I said, the fact that you've got 24 sheets in there as well, allows you to be able to actually have so many different butterflies. What you might want to do is sit down, cut all these out, pop them in the box, and you've got them there ready and raring to go from when you're creating a particular project. Or potentially you might decide that you just want to use the butterflies on their own away from the printed papers that you're getting with this. However you're going to use them, it's an incredible deal. £15.99 or $18.36. You get the dies, you get the carry sheet, you get your 24 printed papers in there as well. And you get 100 bonus points on top of this too. So that is going to help you, isn't it? Move up that ladder within Club Inspire. £15.99 or $18.36 is incredible for one of the most, I think, versatile and must-have sets that we do here at Crafters Companion. Let's have a look at these. I know Craig's got some finished cards to show you over there. I mean, this is a must-have for any craft. It's one of the first things that I learned, actually, when I got into the world of craft, how usable butterflies are and how much I would say they're on a par with flowers, really, aren't they, in our day-to-day crafting? Yeah. Flowers and butterflies. Definitely, yeah, because either they're good separate, but of course they're going to work perfectly together. And do you know something? This is going to complement the magazine. If you're going to go for that one today, it's going to complement your timeless florals. You know, think of what I made before within this one here. But okay, yes, you've got the butterflies in there that you can fussy cut, but why not go in and then just use this set as well to work in conjunction, and then you do get that downloadable link as well. So once the papers have used up, you can then just print and print and print and print and print till your heart's content. Oh, wow. But then look at these ones here. That's incredible. So not only are these now good for hiding that mistake, and you know, we joke about things like that, but it's true. It's what we use to hide that little mistake. Maybe you've got a little ink splodge somewhere you didn't want, or a finger mark, or a little tear mark, or just something you don't want people to see. Hide it with the butterfly. Go over the back there, a wash with your aqua pens, the sparkle pens, water reactive inks. Got the baby blue in there. You can have that subtle baby blue from the Crafters Inspiration Showstopper, and then go in with the butterflies over the top. Make a dome focal point as well. And that really is very, very simple. It's just your circle nesting dies, or your oval nesting dies with a hello die, all the rest from, of course, this collection. Now, you may be thinking about teaming it with your template library.
You know, maybe you've seen this collection before but not gone for it. You're like, how and where would I use it? Then what about now?
Oh, wow.
That template library. Going in and doing your little spinners in the middle, either making a focal that we showed you before, or it's just that little subtle look and that hint to the butterflies, because you've got some sizable ones, but then you've got some diddy ones as well. I remember doing that quite a wee while ago, and the reason I remember that it's because I brought the original one in with me today as well. So you can be doing that one. And then again, doing all your different concepts if you want to. You can have so much fun with these. Go big, go small, or look at that one there.
Oh, I love that.
Make that feature within the
Very
middle.
good.
So what we're going to do is I've actually got a box that is already kind of put together. I thought, actually, this is going to work well with this collection. So what I've done, multi-purpose cardstock, I've cut to 8 1/4 by 8 1/4, and then I've scored at 1.5 inches all the way around on the box lid side. I've done the same with the base, but within the box base side. The papers are from the 12 by 12 dancing dragonflies and the 12 by 12 kind of plum tones that I've used from the textured cardstock as well. And that's just, there is an embossed design there. It's just from an old embossing folder that I had. So we have got all of our dies on the sheet here. Why I love this, Ben, is it's not just one die and then you have to cut them all.
That's what I was going to say. When I saw this originally, I thought it was one massive die.
Yeah.
Which would have been okay.
Would have been okay. And do you know what? You can cut them all out at once if you want and put them in a little pocket to keep them or store them. But what's so good is you only die cut what you need. There, you know, I'm not going to use a brand new sheet. I'm using one that's already been started. So that one there, one's been cut out, but the whole lot are still in place. Now, there's nothing wrong with die-cut toppers. You know, I love them, you know, we do them. I love Hunky Dory, they do them. But sometimes the more that you start to pop them out, the looser the sheet can be, and then it can rip, it can tear, and the rest can fall out. You're not going to have that within this one. It's going to stay really strong and intact until you get to that last butterfly. Now, each of them has its own number, and so does the die. The die corresponds to each piece of or each butterfly that you've got here. Now the numbers are small. If you do have any issues, you do have an acetate template to go with it. So, you know, it's harder to see on camera via my hand there, but what you can do is if I bring a piece in for you to see, what it actually does, Ben, is it enables you to match with ease the butterfly to the butterfly. So I know that's them all in that order there. So then it's the case of looking to see what one you're wanting to use. So let's say there's number 28. So all that I need to do is either look at 28, really good tip, and do what Debbie Robinson does, and she has written the numbers on with a little permanent pen.
Idea. Yeah,
so she doesn't need to worry about losing it, because in her words, she would probably use it or lose it.
Use it or lose it?
Use it or lose it. She would probably lose it, as she said to me in the past. So you don't need to worry about that one. But then, as I say, number 28, I just need to look for 28, which is there, marry it over, there it is there. So picking that one up. If you do happen to lose it, don't worry, the numbers are on the back, so you'll still be able to find which one is which. And then all you're going to do is you're going to overlay onto your paper. Now this is where if you just want that one, then perfect, just die cut that one. But then if you're wanting a couple, so let's also go in with, let's go in, there's number 9, a lovely blue tone. So then all that I need to do is just have a look into number 9. Is that number 9 or is that number 6? We'll find out in a minute. Yep, number 9. Take our low-tack tape and then run this one through. I'm going to use the midi, but what you can also do as well, Ben, is say you've only got a mini, you can still use that, just roughly chop around the butterfly, then overlay the die. The other good thing as well is if there wasn't enough good things about it, as you said, these are standard wafer thin metal dies. So they're still going to cut all your cardstock and your papers. But a lot of these are simplistic shaped dies when it comes to butterflies. Think about your materials as well, your acetates, your vellums. It's going to go in with some of your leathers as well, your faux leathers, cottons, fabrics, that sort of stuff with your metal shim. Still going to cut all of them. But then all that you need to do, nothing different than you would do any other time, layer it onto your plate. You can see that it's 6x6. What I would say is that downloadable link on the back, when you go on there, I would highly recommend save it to your computer. It'll always be there on our website, but you just never know what would happen in the future, that it was maybe accidentally disappear. That's why I would say always save it to your laptop or your computer. When it comes to printing it, print it out as it is. Don't change any settings. Print it out as it is, and it's then going to print out 6x6, so you've got the perfect size. The butterflies are the perfect size. You can still print on in the settings. You can then go into your card or your smooth card, your luxury card, your photo paper, all that sort of stuff. But what you can also do, when you do get into settings, you can, if you want to, expand the image. So if you expand it, it's going to make it bigger. Now, of course, the dies won't fit.
No.
That doesn't matter. Just fussy cut them if you want to. Then you're going to have all these. If you've got a big A3 printer, if you happen to have one of them, you can then, of course, expand that as far out as, you know, the width of A3. You can have big butterflies then, of course. So you can change the size. You just won't have the dies then, of course.
Lots of love for the butterflies coming in, actually. Beautiful cards, says Kathy. Sandra says, the first thing I did was hinge the acetate to the die sheet, which is a good idea.
Really good tip.
And another Sandra Peak, saying, I love my butterflies, just that little something extra to add to my cards.
It is.
Like we said, they can be little embellishments, can't they? Or they can be
could.
the focal point, like you showed with that almost like a butterfly wreath that you had as one of the first cards. They can be the focal point as well. And Evelyn Boyd just saying, Craig, you are so amazing and talented. Those cards you create are gorgeous, and I love your technique of styles of cards. It's unique and a gift. Keep up the amazing work.
Oh, bless you. Do you know what?
Evelyn.
It's the product as well, though, Ben.
Well,
it genuinely is. It genuinely is. It's the product. If you have fun, you love creating with individual projects and products, then that's where all the ideas and inspiration comes from.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
As me and Ben, you're Ben. As me and Debbie talked about last week, you know, we do get lovely comments say, oh my God, I wish I could make and come up with a card as quick as you guys do. Trust me, as myself and Debbie talked about, one demo for one of our shows, it could take us all day. If we're having one of those days where we just don't have the ideas flowing, if we are struggling, if we don't know what we want to do, how we need to do it, how we want it to work, we aren't always that quick.
I guess it's the same with any creative process, though, isn't it? There's some days, I guess, where you could sit down and the ideas will come and you'll bang out, you know, maybe 4 or 5 projects in next to no time. And the next day, you sit down, you're probably twiddling your thumbs going, I don't even know where to start. But it's nice to hear that you guys, I mean, it isn't nice to hear, but you take my point. It's nice to hear that you guys do have those days, because people always look at, you know, you and Debbie and Jan and, you know, all the other guys here going, oh, you know, they make it look so easy. But you guys do have those days when you struggle, don't you?
Oh yeah, and it looks easy because we've already sat and we've worked it out, we've prepped it, we've cut it. But yeah, we can have great days where we can then come out with 3, 4, 5 demos, depending on what the product is. You know, for me, say I've got a busy day, I need to get things prepped or that, you know, this is what it can be like. For me, a good day is getting 3 demos done in a day. Now that might not sound a lot, but that is good because it's time consuming to do that thinking process, that what you're going to do. Right, I'm going to use that paper with that card. Actually, no, that doesn't quite go. That doesn't look right. Plus what we have as well, and we also talked about the difference between crafting for ourselves and crafting for here. Is when it comes to the shows. When I was demoing this, you're also, although I use some of the elements from other collections, we try and mix and match. We try and bring in other elements that are on the show today, whereas crafting for ourselves, we just literally let loose and just use whatever we want. So when it comes to crafting for work, demos, it can take quite a while. It really, really can.
Lots of love flying in for these. Lots of love for that MIDI deal coming through as well, by the way. I think that's getting snapped up, which is incredible. Get yourself a MIDI for free today. And this deal also, 100 bonus points on top of this too, which is not something to be sniffed at. So if you've yet to pick it up, and actually, do you know what, if you, for that price and for the 100 bonus points today, if you've already bought this, you might want to get it again for the extra printed paper.
Okay, that's true, yeah.
You know?
That's it, yeah. Yep. Because although, yes, it's available as a download link, you can't get these pads as actual printed pads. Do you know what I mean? you will need to do it yourself. So yeah, it's worthwhile keeping it in mind.
Absolutely.
Doing that. But this is all, now you look at this, so okay, yes, I've made most of the box and that already, but the box is the project. All that I've done is come along and I've decorated it with 4 of these butterflies. And then there we go.
That's incredible.
It. But that could be the front of a card if you want to. It could be a 4x4 or 5x5 card front if you want to.
Yeah.
But that's it. Look, lovely as it is, I could have used gems or pearls instead. Would have been lovely, but I've gone in with these butterflies instead, and those butterflies were just our clear sparkle overlay that I went over the top with.
Really love that. And the good thing is for you guys as well, Carol just says, I have crafter's block. I want to craft, but my mind doesn't cooperate, lol. The great thing is, though, if you watch this here on Crafters TV, hopefully, with all of the inspiration, all of the demonstrations that you've got, soon that crafter's block will disappear. And, of course, the great thing is, and I know some of you guys do ask about this, is like, oh, can we copy the demos? Absolutely, that's
yes.
what we're here for. That's why the guys are, you know, bringing you these ideas and these demos. So you've got the actual item. You can take this home today, and then you can go, oh, yeah, well, I bought that on 27th of February on the Wake Up Call show, and you can go back and you can watch the demo, so you've got ideas, so you won't get crafter's block. That's the idea anyway. If you do want to go for the Timeless Butterfly collection, it is that topper sheet. It's the die set with 31 dies, 24 printed sheets included as well. £15.99 or $18.36, and today you will get 100 bonus points on top of that as well. So if you're with In Club Inspire, a really, really great deal on that collection today. Right. Let's also have a look at some ink pads. We've got 2 different bundles for you. So water reactives and your opaque pigment ink pads as well. This one is the floral water reactive ink pad set. So 11 different colours that you're going to get here. Again, perfect if you like to do your blending and your distressing and all of your watercolour techniques. Let's take you through all of the colours that you're going to get with an almost £22 or $32 saving today, bringing these 11 down to just £35.20 or $52.80. So you've got your plum jam, straw bale, one of my faves. I love the Chinese red, such a vibrant, gorgeous colour there. You've got your Bordeaux, smoked pearl, then some of our favourites in here like the parakeet, always gorgeous. You've got your crushed velvet, grasshopper, ocean blue, that beautiful midnight, and then you've got the fuchsia in there as well. We've already done that joke today, so I won't do it again. $35.20 or $52.80 for the florals in the water reactive. And then on top of that, we've got your opaque, again in the floral. These, again, perfect if you like to do your blending, of course, your heat embossing techniques too. So 11 colours once again here. It's the same discount that you're getting as well. So £21.89 or $32.45 is what you save. And that platinum price is as it was for the water reactive. But this one's got lagoon and parakeet. You've got your grasshopper. You've got the crushed velvet, so a lot of similar colours in there, but here you've got pink tulip and fuchsia. You've then got your plum jam, straw bale, lemon tonic, honey pot, and your oasis. Every time from the gallery, just because George isn't in today. $35.20 or $52.80 is the price on that bundle. Few comments coming through that will give you time to check out your basket. The opaque ink pads are my favourite ink pad to work with, says Michelle Parsons on YouTube. Karen Well-Sorrell, hello, says, I use the Timeless Butterfly collection. I love Craig's ideas for using it. And Brenda Black says, I have the Timeless Butterfly collection and I've cut them all out and saved them in a box to use later. It's like I said, you know, if you decide that you want to do it that way, have a bit of an afternoon cutting them all out, whack them in a box and you've got them there for when you're creating your projects. Diane says, the butterflies are amazing with glossy highlights on. And Karen says, Craig, I have seen you come up with ideas really fast on your Facebook Lives. It would take me a long time to do that. But then again, with your Facebook Lives, I suppose you are pre-prepping a little bit at the time, aren't you?
So I'm trying to think back to the Christmas ones that I did. So yeah, we'd do it on the spot. However, they were smaller elements. So part of the reason as well as to why I changed it last year and made it that I wasn't having to think on the spot, because yeah, it can be very, very hard.
And Philip Watson, before we have a break, thank you for this. Philip says, Ben, myself and a couple of other male YouTube viewers have started a crafty fellas club last week. And we've nominated Craig for president. We were wondering if you would like the role of chairman. Well, I would be absolutely delighted to accept the role of chairman. Philip, put me down for that. Do I get like a little medal or something, or like as the chairman?
No chance in hell.
No?
No chance.
Wrestling.
No chance.
Wrestling reference there. Yes, thank you very much indeed. I would love that so much. That would be brilliant. Tell me more about that, Philip. I'd love to hear more. But yes, chairman and president. Marvellous. Listen, we are going to take a short little break. We'll come back with another look through our brand new magazine in just a few moments' time. But right now, head to the checkouts. We'll come back in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Many of our viewers bring up time and time again, and that's our wax seal gate.
Thinking, Joe, it might not work as well because I've put too much. Oh, I've forgotten to put me thing in place.
Because I have a way of words that I think that doesn't engage with that and can come out all wrong. Water.
That wasn't the one you just washed your brush in, was it?
Sorry. Yes. It doesn't matter.
No, it wasn't, was it? It was. Are you kidding?
I'm going to have to say, it's a slip of the tongue. I'm going to say it's maybe to do with my Scottish accent. I'm maybe going to say it's because of Mr. Ben Moseby. He is, well, yeah, he doesn't help matters.
I've made pots that have exploded when I fired them. I've done zips in inside out. It happens to everybody.
We've all spilt our glitter all over our project or knocked the water over.
You're right.
I've just noticed I've got my dress on inside out.
So I was messing about doing some backgrounds with the sparkling, took the lid off it and managed to catch the pot somehow, and the whole thing came towards me, down my front, across my lap, onto the floor.
I went to reach for the water and, you know, do the tapping with the and so there was less tapping and more sort of a tsunami. I've got some.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for checking out your baskets. Thank you for all the lovely comments coming through as well. I've just seen a few of you asking about how often the magazine comes out. I've got to tell you, I don't honestly know off the top of my head. They're normally quarterly, but we will double check. Sarah's in, of course, at 2 o'clock. So if we don't find out before the end of the show, we will put that question to Sarah and give you the definitive answer. The magazine, though, is, of course, the focal point of the show today. It's the Crafters Inspiration magazine. Issue 1 is our showstopper deal. And again, if you just join us thinking, how is it issue 1? Craig will talk us all around that in just a few moments' time. But the magazine is brilliant. Once again, jam-packed full of creative ideas and projects that you can be crafting, whether or not you've crafted before or whether you've never picked up a pokey tool. The idea of the magazine, of course, is to give you the projects. And what's so brilliant about the relaunch is that you've got loads of items in there. Again, Craig will show you in just a second that you can craft with. And then there's tons of projects within the magazine that you can use with the freebies that you're getting. Again, you get loads and loads of beautiful papers in here, as you would expect. And the magazine itself, on its own is brilliant. However, what we've done, as it's a brand new launch and we do this majority of the time now, is bring you a showstopper deal where we help you to get kind of more bang for your buck, really. So this is the magazine and a beautiful box. As I say, we'll look at it with Craig in just a second. You obviously get that within the showstopper, but then you get everything else that you're seeing here. So the foam on a roll, you're going to be getting your Say It With Flowers 6x6 paper pad. You're getting one of our sets of luxury card stocks, that's 30 sheets. You're getting silver cardstock, you're getting the glitter, you're getting the mirror and the matte mirror, you're getting sheets of our watercolour cardstock in there too, and also 2 colours of our water reactive ink pads in the baby blue and the honey pot, alongside one of our blending tools, the square blending tool. It's a rectangle. But all of that you're getting together in the showstopper, and the deal on this is great because you're basically getting $63 worth or £41 worth of extra crafty content, but you're only paying an extra £25 or $25 for it. So the platinum price comes down to £32 or $40. But as I've said, if you just want the magazine on its own, you've got the ability to do that. The majority of you are going for the showstopper. But let's have a look at the magazine in case you missed the flick through that we had earlier on. It's good to have a little look at it, I think, and also see all of the goodies that you're going to be getting. But Craig, for those people who are asking about this sort of relaunch, if you like, of the magazine, just tell people a little bit about that. It's all about, isn't it, more ideas for the content that you get within the magazine, isn't it?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So what we've done is we've gone and we've gone back to something that we've done previous, and actually we've done it even before I joined the company. I was speaking to Debbie Robinson about it towards the back end of last week. So what we've got here is a magazine. It's jam-packed full of ideas, but they're all ideas, you know, I don't know, maybe about 95% of them are all ideas about the goodies that you're getting inside. Now, what you are going to be getting is designed for this magazine, Timeless Floral Collection. You've got that gorgeous 5x7 2D embossing folder. But then what you've also got as well is the 5x7 stencil. That's the one that we used earlier on. You have also got your layering stencils as well. So this is your rose layering stencil. So you simply go light, medium, dark. You can go into, of course, the greens, or you can go in with the pinks or the reds, whatever colours you want to use with the inks that you were shown, Ben.
Yeah.
Good to use them. But then you're starting to build up that imagery when it comes to the stencils. You've then got a lovely Just For You die as well. Nice little sentiment accent on the corner of your card. And then what you're also going to be getting is you're going to be getting your 9-piece stamp set. Lovely sentiments that you'll be able to use throughout the year. I would kind of say every occasion's near enough covered, apart from Christmas, anniversary, you know, you've got Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful, Where Flowers Bloom, So Does Hope, Thinking of You, You're in My Thoughts, Thank You, Happy Birthday. I mean, sending you lots of love. None stopping you from doing that for Easter time, if you wanted to. Do you know what I mean? So therefore, you can cover so many occasions throughout the year. So that's your Timeless Floral Collection that you're getting. So what the magazine now does, starting right from scratch, this is, once again, it's still a global magazine, but we're going to issue one because this is where we are focusing fully on the timeless florals. Now, I say we, you will see a bit of a difference looks, because what this is in conjunction with a publication magazine company. So you are going to get the best of us at Crafters Companion and what we do best, but then you're also going to get that professionalism from that publication company. So therefore, two of them together, win-win, match made in heaven. So you get everything when it comes to the ideas. When it comes to the timeless florals, what I didn't say, and I should have said first, is you've got 32 sheets of the most beautiful double-sided papers. You've got some toppers as well, you just need to fussy cut.
Yeah.
You've got some sentiments, you've got some banners, you've got some florals. Said earlier on as well, if you're not comfortable when it comes to cutting, maybe dexterity issues, or you just don't like fussy cutting, if you've got a bladed machine, you can scan it in and use the blade to cut it out. That you can do, because you're just replacing scissors for the blade. But all of them, you've got a couple of sheets of them. But the actual papers as well, they are a matte, so they're absolutely gorgeous. They're lovely to feel. But then you've got the beautiful mints in there, the teals in there, you've got pinks in there. But then what you've got as well towards the back, you've got some of your pastel limes, but then you do have some lilacs as well and purples within these ones here. 32 sheets in total. So that, combined with all of that, is what you're going to get when it comes to all of the ideas, the inspiration, techniques, concepts. I'm not going to flick through all. What I am going to do is I'm going to leave that to Sarah to decide if she's going to go through it all.
Absolutely right.
Or if I know some of you like to wait and have that little treat as to the unknown of what's inside until you get it home. The other thing you'll find is it's not all from us on the team at Crafters Companion. What you're going to get is a lovely take from others within the craft industry.
Nice.
You might see some names that you recognise. We've got Ashley Thompson here. This is her ideas about using the layering stamps, going in with pastes and the stencils like I done earlier on. But then what you've also got is home decor ideas as well. If you love your mixed media styles when it comes to following what Jan does, you can start to incorporate that as well. You still get behind the scenes at Crafters Companion, what's going on here. There's your lilacs and your purples within that sheet there. You do get questions with Sarah. You know, when I was saying names you may recognise, you know, we've got Ruth Hamilton here, who is really well known in the cards and the projects that you'll find within publications. Her takes on these ones as well. So if we go a little bit further as well, we've got Ingrid here. Now, everyone, it's really natural, have all got their own ideas, their own taste. So some you'll see gone in with the blues, gone in with the lilacs. Some you'll see have stuck with the pinks as well. But then stenciling techniques you've got within these ones here. Let's just show you one more here. A day at HSN with Sarah. You can see Sarah there. You've got our Brent as well, just down in the corner here. And then you do get a nod to our Roaring 20s as well, that you can see within here. So you'll start to see a nod to these ones when it comes to the magazine. And then you'll also get your floral cut and emboss folders that we've done recently with Leanne, all combined in here. But what for me it is, Ben, it is the fact that it is full of those ideas of the products that you're getting included as well. It's not just 4 or 5, which was always great, it is jam-packed full. So you now know if you want something simple with the goodies that you've got when it comes from the Timeless Floral, it's included. If you want something grand when it comes to a large card, it's included. Home decor, it's included. Mixed media, it's included. So you can then come along with your own little nesting dies that you've got at home, whether it's circles, whether of course it's rectangles, simple cards you can do. I mean, this one here is on the front cover that we can see here. But then what about upcycling your tins that you've got? You know,
I love that
beans
idea.
or soups, or bringing in dies that you've got. You can then start to use the layering stencils, and they are 5 by 7, but look how you can expand them. But what you've also got as well is this one. So 2 completely different colours, but incorporating your flower form and foam. There's a piece of home decor. So it's home decor mount board and distressing the edges and then fussy cutting out the layered stencils that you've then just done as well. All of these ones are absolutely beautiful. You can see all of the different techniques that you've got included in there as well, steps you through within the magazine. I love it, Ben, absolutely love it. Still got your concepts, but then what you can also start to do as well, think about your other cardstock that you've got home, your Centura apparel, your linen cardstock. Think about your templates that you've got, your template library, starting to use them all together as well. I love the fact that our new issue has gone back to something that done previous at Crafters Companion, and that's fully focusing on what you've got inside when it comes to crafting.
Yeah, and also, if you are watching the launch day show later on, which I know you will be, do make sure that you pick up some of those other deals as well. As Craig was talking about, lots of projects in here with things like your nesting dies, and we do have some other dies and stamp sets on the show which will correspond and collate very nicely with your new magazine and lots of the projects that are within the actual magazine itself. So if you want to wait for the show at 2, you can, but if you shop the show right now, you can see exactly what I'm talking about. It is brilliant, and you know, it is for all ages, for all abilities, and so many different projects within that. And I love the fact again that you've got this with all of the hardware all ready to go. So it's literally out of the box and away, get crafting, have fun with it. Showstopper's absolutely flying. Remember, with the Showstopper, you'll get a 6x6 paper pad. You're going to get your foam on a roll as well. You're getting a set of our luxury cardstock, watercolour card. You're getting one of our blending tools and 2 of our water active ink pads as well in the honey pot and also in the baby blue. A few quick comments, and then I think Craig's got one final demo to show us. Michelle is saying, wouldn't it be pretty to make some stationery out of the embossing folder in the magazine? I love that. You can add light inking to the folder so the embossing makes a soft background. And Michelle Parsons says, the name Club Inspire is so apropos. We are a club of inspiring crafters, from the Crafters Companion team to the everyday crafter, sharing their beautiful makes that inspire us all. Well, thank you, Michelle. Very kind of you to say. And shall we have one final demo, which is hopefully going to inspire you before we do the vote for the demo of the show?
Definitely. Let's do this. Right, let's go in with our Climb and Rose 5x7 embossing folder that we've got here. Now, I'm going to do something different to what I had originally prepped, well, along the same lines, but you'll see what I mean just shortly. So what I'm going to do is I've taken the embossing folder, and then I'm going to go in with the Amethyst. This is the pearlescent shimmer ink pad. And then let's go in. So I'm going to go, and what one do I want to go in? So I'm going to go into this side here, so the deboss side. And then I'm just going to ink up my folder.
Okay.
So I've got my folder, and I've already got a piece of cardstock that's just a little bit smaller than 5x7, and it's just our white multi-purpose. So let's add this one on into place. Just give it a really, really nice coverage. So then bring in our cardstock, and then I am going to use our midi for this one, because we've got that cracking deal. I say deal, you're getting it for free.
Get it for free.
Getting it for free.
Free.
So what we're going to do is the Gemini midi, I'm going to go in. It's a 2D folder, so therefore I need my purple shim. Now what I am going to use as well, now it's not included within the bundle, but most may already have this, is I'm going to go in with my metal shim from my junior. Because what I just want is I just want to have that embossed, just that little bit more proud, you know, that little bit more standout-ish. So what I'm going to do is either underneath or on top. It doesn't really matter. And then I'm going to run that one through. So we're going to run it through, and it adds that little bit extra pressure, Ben, but not enough that it's going to damage, you know, either the actual metal shim that you can see here, or of course the midi itself. So what I can then do is I can then lift that one up and then look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
So we've got either the clear deboss on one side, you can just make out, or then what you've got on the opposite side as well is by going in, and what it's done, it's like it's highlighted, of course, all of the detail when it comes to the designs. Now, what you could do is just let it dry itself. Now, because it is pigment ink pad, it can take a wee while. It stays open longer. The alternative thing you can do is just sprinkle over some clear embossing powder and melt it. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I really wanted that little subtle, that nod from the shimmer ink pad.
Yeah.
So if I use my clear embossing powder, all that I'm just doing is I'm substituting, of course, the shimmer from the ink pad with the sparkle, or not the sparkle, but the clear embossing powder. So if I was to do that, I would have just used a pigment ink pad with the embossing powder. So all that I'm going to do is I'm just going to heat set it. So we can then heat set it. What I did do at home is, I'll show you this one. So by going in with my translucent clear ink pad on the other side, and I'd done exactly the same, Ben, as I just ran that one through, and then when it came out damp, because I've done it on the opposite side, and I've used a powder that I've got at home, so for anyone wanting to know, this is one that's called Heather. It's a wow embossing powder.
Yeah.
But then you can see by using a coloured embossing powder, and I went really heavy-handed with the translucent clear, so that the sticky ink really goes into all the nooks and crannies, and then you get more of that rustic. Or what I've done is gone in with that pearlescent, whereas instead of really, really pressing hard, I've just lightly layered over the top, and the ink catches all the way around the design, because that's what gives it that additional 3D look and that pop. So then I'm going to bring in my card blank, which I have cut to 5x7, and this is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4.
Okay. Quick question from Rosalind. He says, Craig, can you emboss mount board, or is it too thick?
Yeah, I wouldn't emboss mount board, because you need to take into consideration the thickness of your embossing folder.
Yeah.
So it would
split the
absolutely, it would definitely crack your folder. It would break your folder, and the thickness of the mount board with the folder itself could potentially then just break your machine as well.
Okay.
So mount board, I would definitely say no, I wouldn't even attempt to do that either. And then all that I'm going to do, Ben, is if I take, so this was some of the strip that I had left. And then all that I would do is, once again, I'm loving tearing at the moment.
Yeah.
So tear some strips. And then I'm going to go towards me so I get that white edge. So I've got long enough there. So once again, I'm just going to tear towards me. And I want it so that it's round about the 5 inch in height. What I did do is I've done it with ones that have got more of the teal tones inside.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see what I can then do is I'm going to offset them there. But then if I'd used this one, this is how this one would look. So you're going to get a completely different rustic look. And these ones, strips wise, they've got a little bit of different thicknesses that you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's move that one out the way for now. And then I'm just going to roughly tear, what did I say, 6 3/4, yeah. So I'm just going to roughly tear. I don't want to cut them because I don't want it to be overly straight at the edge. I'm wanting that rustic feel to it. So let's do the same with this one. And then I'm going to use my tape to tape them down, and then we'll finish it by combining some of the florals.
This would make a nice journal cover, says Rosalind.
Oh, it would. That's a really good idea.
Yeah. Lots of, seen that recently actually, lots of people decorating journals and like buying, you know, little diaries or notebooks and decorating the front cover. It's quite a popular thing to do that, isn't it?
It's really, yeah, it's really, really popular at the moment, isn't it? Yeah, more and more elements are being used to decorate, you know, your notebooks or your journals or anything along those lines. And then as far as this bit, Ben, you know, how many of these bits here would be just off-cut strips that you may potentially bin or chuck? So what I've done here, never stop dreaming, and this is from the papers that are inside as well. You've got 32 of them. And then what I've also done is I've taken this floral that I've fussy cut. Because you've got 2 of them, what I'm going to do is let's layer one of them. So fussy cut out the full one, then this one, all that I've done is fussy cut out the floral, and that one can then layer over the top. I've added no additional mats and layers or inking around the edges. You can, but I really want that clean edge all the way around.
Yeah.
And then this one I'm going to do on foam pads as well.
Just heard in my ear from Johnny, obviously we're going to do the vote for the demo of the show in a minute, but today is a triple threat match.
Oh.
It's you versus Sarah versus Lily for the demo of the day.
So it is.
Oh. Who won demo of the week? Oh no, who? Oh sorry. Oh, last week. Who won? Yesterday.
Yesterday.
And demo of the month would have been done as well, wouldn't it? Oh. No, because everything's gone. I hope they have done it because everything's gone off the shelves. Let us know. Did they do the vote yesterday? Who won demo of the week? If you were watching yesterday, and who did they do vote for the demo of the month? That's what we need to know, please. You'd think we would know, wouldn't you, really?
You would think so.
Look at us asking you what's going on at our very own channel. I was on holiday, so that's my excuse.
That's your excuse.
Yeah. Johnny was watching the football. Charlotte? She hasn't got one. We'll blame Charlotte.
I was watching Neighbours and in the garden.
Charlotte's just gone, what was the question? Mate, I love that card. So simple, but and stripped back, isn't it, as well? But
Really
very,
stripped
very
back.
effective.
Very, very stripped back. And that's just embossed that piece of cardstock. And then these are just off-cut, well, could be off-cut strips. And then elements from the inside of the magazine where you've got 32 sheets.
Oh, I love it. I tell you what, let us get the votes lined up and then we'll remind you on everything that you're going to be getting. Oh, Jan won demo of the month. Was that for that?
Brilliant. That like kind of marbled sort of alcohol ink.
That was brilliant. So demo of the week and demo of the... Oh, demo of the month. Who won demo of the week then, Christine? Let us know. That was a worthy winner, though, of February. I tell you what, though, what is going to win demo of the show today? It's going to be an interesting vote on this one, and indeed later when we do demo of the day. Just remind us what you made, Craig. Line them up, please.
I will do. So we've got 3 to choose from. Number 1 is from a brand new Inspiration magazine. Number 2 is from Timeless Butterflies. And number 3 is also from our brand new Crafters Inspiration magazine.
Charlotte's just said 1, 2 or 3. Charlotte's just said she likes them all. You've got to vote for 1. You can't vote for all of them. Johnny's gone for 3. I'll go for 1 because I like the rolly ups.
Yes, I have to say, if I can pick a favourite of mine, I like number 1.
But don't let that sway you.
No.
Don't feel that you have to vote for the one that Craig likes. 1, 2 or 3. You've got 2 minutes to get your vote in on that one. A fifth of the stock of the Showstopper has gone. It's flying. It's very, very popular. The magazine on its own is just brilliant, but the fact with the Showstopper, you get so much more. I'll show you that first, then we'll have another quick flick through the magazine. So the Showstopper deal is what you're seeing on your screens right now. It's basically an extra £25 or $25, but we'll give you your foam on a roll, 10 metres of. We'll give you your 6x6 Say It With Flowers paper pad. You're also going to get 30 sheets of our luxury cardstock in the silver. So that's 10 sheets of our glitter, 10 sheets of our mirror card, 10 sheets of our matte mirror card. You're also then going to get on top of that 2 of our ink pads. So that's the water reactive in the baby blue, and the honey pot. You're going to get watercolour cardstock included in there as well, 15 sheets, and one of our blending tools in there as well. Basically, that equates to an extra £41 or $63, but you're only paying an extra £25 or $25, which is incredible. And again, think about this, particularly. It's like, you know, Craig was saying, you might think to yourself, well, actually, I've already got a lot of that stuff, so I'll just go for the magazine. That's fine. But think about stocking up on lots of, you know, craft room necessities, if you like, and particularly if you are fairly new, that is a great bundle to go for, because then you've got lots of other items in there to help you do those projects a lot easier. And then, of course, the magazine itself is amazing. I won't flick through this too much, but listen, it is beautifully presented, as loads of you have already said. Very, very nicely presented, packed with all occasion ideas and literally projects in there for everybody, but mainly focusing on projects for the items that you're going to be getting free within the magazine itself. The papers in the centre are absolutely beautiful. Again, those are double-sided, got that matte finish to them as well, and you've also got the ability to fussy cut out all of the little banners and toppers and florals in here as well. It's a wonderful magazine. The freebies that you're going to get alongside that, of course, are all of these. I think these are some of the best that we've done in these magazines. You've got sentiment dies in here, you've got stencils, you've got your rose corner 3-piece layering stencil, you've got that embossing folder, which loads of you are commenting on, and of course a 9-piece stamp set included in there too. All of that for just £32 or $40. Over a fifth of the stock has now disappeared and will continue to do so ahead of the official launch, which is coming up in just over 1 hour's time. So it was Jan who won Demo of the Month. Nanny to the Girls, thank you. Debbie Robinson won Demo of the Week.
I did think so, because Corn was in the lead with 4 stars, and I've just noticed there that Debbie's also now got 4 stars, so...
What's one Demo of the show, though? 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic. Oh. When are you back with us then, Craig?
So I am back on Wednesday on that side with Debbie Robinson. Then I'm back all day Thursday as well on this side with Yo. And then I'm back on that side all day Friday. And then I'm not in on Saturday. And then I'm back on this side all day Sunday with Corin, who'll be on that side.
So we do Wednesday, Wake Up Call and whatever the middle show is.
Are you in? You're not in.
Ah, yes,
Yeah.
I'm in later on. So apparently I've just been told, I thought I was coming in to do some shows, but apparently I'm just doing the 8 to 10 preview show in the evening.
I'm presenting all day.
Huh?
I'm presenting all day, so you've been given the whole day off just for HSN preview.
Hashtag slacker. I didn't realise that. Well, anyway, all good. That's cheered me up no end. Easy life, right? Listen. Let us let you go. Let us let you go. We will be back in an hour's time for what is going to be a fantastic launch. I will be back with Sarah for the official launch of the Crafters Inspiration brand new magazine. However, get it now. Don't miss out. We are very, very busy for that, and we will see you in just an hour's time. Bye for now.
Toodles.